feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Both 2 in this one.
Freeman.
And he takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. In there safely. First and second, no outs. Now the number 2 hitter. There's a strike. Outman, the lead runner at second. Freeman at first with no outs.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Next pitch is outside. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one finds the corner. 0-1.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
There's the swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Hayes on to Gonzalez for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Yamamoto back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. The pitch. That one the other way. Dives and he can't hang on. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So digging in, Henry Davis. Sliced hard but foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ground ball. Muncy to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And there's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Muncy in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Pirates strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
There's a strike to Mookie.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
He's under it. He's got it. And a quick out, number one. The batter now will be Will Smith.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Holding on to a one-run lead late here in Game 4. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up. You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. And that quickly, 2 away.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
On the ground, right side. Gonzalez to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tony Gonsolin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Muncy sends it to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ball line to center. Outman grabs it on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Kepler, the next to hit, takes outside. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Anthony Banda getting loose out there. Phillips, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 1 for 3. Here goes the runner. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Gonsolin turns, fires. Just a weak fly ball this time. Makes the grab, and that is that. Pirates leave 1. Back here, Chavez Ravine. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 64.
That's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
0-2 is the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him! And 1 out now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Conforto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect, and not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
0-1.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Cruz makes the play, and it's out. So remaining in the game defensively, and Pajes. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. That's out to center field. Pajes. And out number 1 on the grab. And now Henry Davis. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tyler Glasnow looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. May, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next offering is fouled back. One of the notes on Tony Gonsolin that's fun. He likes cats. I think on his glove it says the Cat Man. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first, and that is out number 2.
The third baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. On its way to the corner, Conforto on the move towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Base hit.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. In the air, center field. Pajes settles under this one. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Dennis Santana.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a chopper. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Here's the second baseman. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Not in time. That's a bunt single. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ball 1 there. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat. Look at Hayes. Off-balance feed. There's 1. The double play ends it right here. So the Pittsburgh Pirates now need just 1 win in the next 3 games to advance to the World Series.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to happen, Boog. The pennant is right there in front of them. Anything's possible, but I just can't see him giving it up at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a huge effort and a lot of great pitching to keep this series going past another game or 2.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. But pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, wouldn't you know we've been hurt, been down before? When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down.
Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 2. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Over to Connor Falefa. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Safe at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the wall. The run comes in from second. We're tied at 1. Betts into second.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Smith up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Go ahead run at second here in Game 5 of the NLCS. And there's a ball.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Bounce to the right. Gonzalez tosses to first, and they get the out on Smith. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run, a hit, and a man left. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Ohtani back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Edman settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away. Now batting Max Kepler. Swing and a foul straight back.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Ground ball right side. Throw on to Freeman.
He's out.
And there's 2 away. Here is Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Hernandez.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Dodgers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now Andy Pages. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 5. Strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And here comes Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Davis makes the catch, and the inning is over. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's Joey Bart now. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And that one is inside. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Gonsolin warming up as well. Swings through the sweeper.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Outside low, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
1 away. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Both 2 in this one. And fouled off. And a pitch. And that's outside. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tap to first. Freeman to Betts at second for 1. Over to first, safe. Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here, Jared Triolo. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 3. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Back there. Caught just shy of the wall. Jared Triolo now in the game as he takes over third. Andrew Heaney into the game.
Number 19.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Wastes no time there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
That's to third. It's through for a hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Now the number 2 hitter puts a bunt down to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Inside, and it's 2-1. And that's outside.
At risk of walking in a big run here, and these fans really letting them hear it as well.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead.
And the Pirates.
Number 35.
Betts in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
So they're all loaded up. Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. The throw in.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
2 on, 1 out. Hit on the ground might be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. So they get Miguel Rojas now in the game as he takes over third. So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground. Loves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. And it beats him. What a play. He's 2 outs away. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. This one in the air. Betts. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
So it's their last chance in this one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball. 2 outs. That's hard hit on the line. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. So the Los Angeles Dodgers are still in the hunt. A big win for them here in Game 5.
Yeah, and a lot of folks were writing them off when they were down 3-1, but they started from the bottom. Now they're here. These guys are too strong a team to go away that easily.
This series has had some major momentum swings. You wonder what else is in store for us.
Well, I could certainly see this going 7, Boog. These two feel very evenly matched to me.
Here's the second baseman. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tap foul at the plate. With the tying run on at first here in Game 6 of the NLCS. Strike 3 looking. That pitch was humming in at 102.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
1 ball, 1
2
strike.
outs. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Next pitch is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
On the ground to third. Hayes to first, and that will end the inning. So it's here in the 6th game of this National League Championship Series. And now here is Nick Gonzalez. Snell back to work. On the ground to short, bats up with it. Throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Brian Reynolds here.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's the 3rd out. So they go. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And he blows that one by him at 100. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Gonzalez over to first, and Hernandez is out. And now it's Max Muncy.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count is 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. It is 11th strikeout. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful. Right here, he's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Line drive. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Chas McCormick, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Out towards right center field. Conforto on the move to the alley. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Line to left. That is the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Back here at PNC Park, we're at the top of the 8th.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Fastball for a strike.
Next pitch off the plate. And that is ball 1. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Holding on to a 1-run lead late here in Game 6. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
Ball.
Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and they trail it here 2-1. Evan Phillips will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
You know, these Pirates digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
There's a swing and a drive. And gone. He made him pay for that one. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Nick Gonzalez now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. But there's no play. That's an infield single. So a man aboard. And here is Bryan Reynolds. 1 for 3. Rudder takes off. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Runner on the go again. Up the middle. Whips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The first baseman, number 2, Spencer.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. This is Joey Bart. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that one hammered. And it one-hops the wall. And in its second with an RBI double. The relay.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much.
And the batter now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time, he scores. It's 5-1, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Digging in, Max Kepler. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Runner at second, 2 down. You're in game 6 of the NLCS. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So up next, Chas McCormick. Fought off foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one is absolutely belted way back there. And that one hops the wall. 1 run is in. Conforto whips it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
So 2 on with 2 away. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. In the air out to center. Outman. Long run. Makes a nice running catch. And that. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Caleb Ferguson. And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei.
Man at first, nobody out. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Nobody out. Runner at first. 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect.
And that one handled. 1 at second and raised the Jolly Roger. The Pirates are National League champs.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your life.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show. So the Pittsburgh Pirates win the pennant and are on their way to the World Series.
Yeah, what a win and just such a dominant performance. I mean, the way these guys rolled through this LCS, and just watch out. I could see them doing the same thing in the Fall Classic.
They've certainly got plenty of momentum on their side, and they'll celebrate this one here tonight.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me when I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my rhythm, so I can keep running in my mind. Now when you provide your family with groceries, is that too much? Too much?
Go ahead run on base. Here's Royce Lewis. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
No ball. 2 strikes.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And that one fouled off. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Jeffers stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a foul ball. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. No score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lopez back to work. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 1 of the World Series. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now batting Max Kepler. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Went up there looking to be a aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That gets by him. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 2.
Back-to-back singles. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard.
Here's Joey Bart now. Both 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Hitter's got some good
One
opposite
strike.
field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That one ripped. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. And they're up by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Sands, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Has room, and he makes the catch.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
He's got it. There's 2 away.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Now, this is in the air down the line. Larnach. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's Trevor Larnach. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. The
One
defense
ball,
worked
no
behind him with
strike.
another ground ball. Good execution. This is exactly how the home team dreamed they would start this series, Boog. They're winning. They still have their starter out there, and the
that's a
bullpen
ball.
is getting rest. You can't ask for much more out of game one.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they
No
take
ball.
so many
One
reps in the
strike.
cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the
Outside.
game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Tapped up the first base side. Horowitz over to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. Totally.
Pitching for the Twins.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Jorge Alcala.
Alcala.
Oh, that got away from him.
It got him.
And
Hit
he's
first.
going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And at first, next is the designated hitter, Bryan Reynolds. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Larnach hurries to get it back in. Rudder stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning. First and second, no outs. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Ground ball right side, could be two. Over to Correa for one, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Max Kepler at the plate, 1 for 3. To the right side. On to France. And that is that. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. First pitch misses.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead and count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Davis makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Carlos Correa. And first offering is fouled off. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fouled off to the right. One strike away from securing game one. Got him! And that's the ball game. So the Pittsburgh Pirates take game one as they get their World Series off to a great start.
Yeah, from their performance today, it'd be easy to see him keep this thing going. And this is just a determined team, Boog. I like what I saw from them.
And across the diamond, it's time to regroup. Being down 1-0 isn't the end of the world, but game two takes on a lot of extra meaning for them. So bases all loaded up. Stepping in, Edouard Julien. Ripped to right. And that's the third out. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Coulombe.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Reynolds at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Topa warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Stewart getting cranked up as well. And that one in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away. Max Kepler at the plate. Both 2 in this one. And the first offering is not close. Horowitz, the base runner at first with one out. This one smoked, could be trouble. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
One ball,
that
no
one
strikes.
way inside. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Buxton puts it away. Both runners tagging from second and third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Back here at PNC Park, new inning getting started. Now Correa up to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Got him looking. And that's the first out.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And they'll do it again. The Twins trailing by 3 here in Game 2 of the World Series. Outside low. Now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, tough night at the dish, punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
And that one is lifted in the air, reaching down and makes the grab. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Topa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Topa. A righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Henry Davis. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. One gone, runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Runner on the go. He swings and fouls one off. Runner goes again. That one fouled off. That's to third. Lewis. The throw to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Holderman swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one's gone.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And that is out of play. And it's 1-1. And there's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Next to hit, Ty France. And fouled off. Tying run at the plate. And that's downstairs and outside. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1-2.
Just off the outside corner. It's 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2. This is Willie Castro. There's the strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That's a base hit.
And now first and second with 2 outs.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. And here's the pinch runner, Deshaun Kiersey Jr.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5. Now into the ball game on defense, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. He'll be out in left field. Cole Sands on to pitch here.
Number 44, Cole Sands.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Right side, France. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Flares it into the outfield. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering way off the plate. Almost got him. Swing and a ground ball. Dive, and he's got it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. And first offering is fouled off. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now to a board. He's in there. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the late stages of game 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, and it remains 5-3.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Pirates.
and on the mound is the closer, Dennis Santana.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Wallner stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
They're down to their final strike.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball.
He got him, and that's the ball game. So the Pittsburgh Pirates have taken charge of this World Series. They're up 2-0 heading into game 3.
And maybe a change of venue will shake things up a little bit, but for now, they look like they're ready to start etching their name on the Commissioner's Trophy. Still a lot of series left, though.
And on the other side, a lot of work to do to get back into this. They need to bounce back next time out.
What they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing away. New watch color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. One classic taking my coat from me. I blast.
One out, runner at second. And next for Minnesota, Edouard Julien. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in game 3 of the World Series. Got him! So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Hayes to first, and that's the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
This is Joey Bart. Hauls it in for the out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. swings through that.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there.
No
He didn't look
ball.
ready for
One
the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Buxton sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Keller back to work. Swung on, belted. And that is a foul ball.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Got him swinging. Went right after him with that 2-strike pitch as he continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, he's not out there trying to nibble at all. He is attacking the strike zone, and I think when your confidence builds as the start goes on, still putting up all zeros on the scoreboard, it gives you a lot of confidence that you can really continue to go after these hitters. And that wasn't the best pitch for the strikeout there, and he probably admit that, but he got it by him.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters.
Back at Target Field, here's O'Neal Cruz. Swings through that one. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Griffin Jacks warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Stewart getting loose as well. That's towards center. Buxton has a beat on it. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Gonzalez. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. On the ground. And that one handled. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Brian Reynolds here. Runner takes off. That's smashed towards center. Buxton pulls it in on the run. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the inning, Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. A big performance on the mound, lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 3. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Late swing, foul to the left. Ripped on a line to center. Buxton flashes the leather on the running catch. Now batting Max Kepler.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
All tied up here in game 3 of the World Series. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Movement in the bullpen. Yohan Duran, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. This ball's chopped on the ground. In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. To third, Lewis. Gets it to first, and the inning is over. So they make. And we're back. Bottom of the 9th. This is Willie Castro. Fought off foul. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
No ball.
Got to be careful
2
here.
strikes.
This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
No.
Just missed. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Connor Falefa throws the first in town. And that quickly 2 away. Correa in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. This one in the air, right field. Hauls it in to end the inning. We're in extras here. Here's Joey Bart now.
The catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
Jacks back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Jeffers down to first with it. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And now the right fielder, Henry Davis.
0 for 3 in this one.
On the ground, right side.
Throw to first in time.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Uh-oh,
Dead
that
ball,
got
that
him.
got him. Dead
And the
first.
potential winning run is aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
And now the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
No, just a nice job. Coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield.
Line drive. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 36, Raul Moreno.
Jared Triolo now in the game as he takes over 3rd. On the mound now for the Pirates, Dauri Moreta. Inside corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Smoked on the ground a second. Gonzalez to first in time. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th. Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 3. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Foul ball still 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. Late with the swing there.
1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And that is that. Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Jhoan Duran.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Popped up. Julien pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. That got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Max Kepler at the plate. This one in the air. Lewis. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Runner on the move.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Runner goes again.
And that is out of play.
It's softly on the ground left side. Zips it to first. That takes care of Kiner. Back at target field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Trevor Larnach. And that one fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Trying to move him over here. And a foul ball. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Bunts it towards the mound. Off balance throw in time. Out on the sac bunt.
No, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner into scoring position. Got it down successfully.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second.
Ball 1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the corner for a strike. And the count is even 2-2. Hit in the air left field. Kepler sizes this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Oh, what a lunging grab.
Oh, you're holding your breath on that one. Sometimes you get caught in between. He stumbled a little bit, but kept his concentration. Nice catch to end the inning.
Sean Kiersey Jr. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now.
Sean Kiersey Jr.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Go ahead run on base. Davis, the next to hit. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. In the air, right side. Makes the catch. 1 down. Now the third baseman, Jared Triolo. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
One.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
It's a
One ball,
tough pitch,
2 strikes.
but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she
Correa to second. There's one, and that's two. Back in Minnesota. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Hike.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Strike two.
0-2.
And just misses with that one. Base is empty, one away here in game 3 of the World Series. That one 95 to finish him off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off
Ball
the
two.
plate, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Swinging a foul straight back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound, Brock Stewart. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll get down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. This to center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Now 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
On a line. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
The first baseman, number 2.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Not
1-0.
close with that one. And that's ball 1. With the go-ahead run at third here in the late stages of game 3. Hammered on the line, base hit. Cruz touches home, and it's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in game 3. And now it's going to be Max Kepler. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
As he
One
was out
strike.
front that time. Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will hit next. This one in the air. Lewis under it. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3.
Now pitching for the
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Dennis Santana.
Yeah.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs. Ty France digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. The Twins down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. So the Pittsburgh Pirates certainly look like they're on their way to the World Championship.
Yeah, hard to imagine this working out any other way. It doesn't seem like these guys are going to slow down until they've got this title locked up. They're on an absolute mission.
And it would take an historic comeback to have this series result any differently at this point. Ryan Reynolds here. He is struck out and he is walked. And there's a base hit to right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So digging in, Spencer Horwitz. Both 2 in this one. First offering. Runner goes. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Takes it to the bag himself, and welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Headed towards the corner. Kepler towards the line. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. So up next, Edouard Julien. There's a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 1 away here in Game 4 of the World Series.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground right side, and that one handled. On to first. That's it out. And here comes Carlos Correa. Ground ball left side. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Game 4 heads to the And welcome back to the ballpark. Max Kepler at the plate. Lopez back to work. Now one missed. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Yohan Duran getting ready to go. Colon also getting ready. And that one ripped into right. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. And the tying run is on base. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up.
Lined into right. And it's into the gap. Coming home. He scores to tie it up. The relay. Safe. He beats it. And a 2-1 ball game now. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Hit hard on the ground is short. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Here comes the manager. A new arm into the game, the righty, Justin Topa.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that one fouled off. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Runner on the go. Bounced up the middle. On to France. They limit the damage. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Holderman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Royce Lewis. And he takes one right on the black. That's strike 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Just misses with that one. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Byron Buxton. And there's a foul ball. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Looking to get the tying run on base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. Ball 1 there. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're down 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yohan Duran.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the 0-1.
1-1.
Foul ball there. That one not close. Now 2-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The other way, and lines out to third. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. Tapped in front of the plate. On to France. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler, 1 for 3. Popped up left side. Lewis in position, and he makes the catch. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Out to short. Connor Falefa. 1 up, 1 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
On the ground, right side. Gonzalez tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. So up next for Minnesota, Ty France.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah. Kiner Falefa. Lifted in the air, right field. Wallner hauls it in, and there's one away. This is Joey Bart. That one hit to right. Wallner hauls it in for the out. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. And a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now a chance for Ke'Bryan Hayes. Chopped left side. Lewis throws to first. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Dennis Santana.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Julian in the box now, takes strike 1.
And that's through there for a strike.
And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Here's Carlos Correa. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And he pumps it a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions.
One year ago, the American...
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Chicago White Sox. Back here on the south side. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. Vaughn. He steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Mike Trout. 0 for 2 in this one. This one in the air. Ramos. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge Soler.
Hit in the air, left field. Dives. What a play. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Kikuchi back to work. On the ground to first. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And that's outside. With the go-ahead run at the plate here on opening day.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one just misses, and that's ball 2. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. That one is gone. It's 2-1. Listen to these